Hi everybody, it's me, Monica, and welcome to another speed build. So today we are going to be doing a historical Italian villa, and I actually found this front of the house that I pre-made, as you can see, on the Pinterest, and it belonged to 17th century Italian villa called Villa Rosa a Palazzo Elli. I think that I said that right. But anyways, you guys, I'm completely in love with Italy, and I'm so happy that we are actually neighbors. So I was a few times in Italy, and I'm planning on going much more times. So yeah, I found this villa on Instagram, just a few pictures of this villa on the Instagram, and in reality it's huge. You guys, it's enormous. I think that it has like a zillion rooms inside of that house. So I decided to make it smaller basically, and I kept this front of the house, as I already said, that I tried to recreate when I saw it, and that's basically the only thing that I copied from that original villa. Everything else is basically mine. And I was actually thinking about putting this on 50 by 50 lot in Tartosa, but I decided to put it here on 40 by 30 lot because I knew that anyways I'm going to have a lot of space in 40 by 30 lot already, so I decided to go for a smaller lot. And we have 3 floors in this villa, even though it looks like we have 4 at some point, but I made the middle of this build like 2 floors high. I don't know, that looked so elegant to me, and I think that's quite realistic that a villa like that has something like that inside. And I'm really hoping that you are going to like that idea, because I super liked it. So yeah, basically, as you can see, I used so many details on the exterior of this house. Like, it was super detailed, and I lost a lot of time doing it, so I basically cut out a lot of the footage that I originally had. But it was fine for me. I think that you can see all of the important parts and overall feel like how I was building this. So I think that's quite enough. And also the exterior is huge, and that's why this video is so long, you guys. I was actually thinking about doing it in 2 parts again, but I know that people don't necessarily like that, and I don't like it also, if I must be honest. So I decided to go for 1 video instead of 2. So I'm really hoping that you are going to be able to watch it till the end, of course, with me. So I encourage you to take a cup of coffee or some juice or something to eat or whatever. Maybe even popcorns, because 35 minutes is like 1 series. I would say it like that. But yeah, as you can see, I don't have a huge garden or front yard in this house, but I decided to make it look super cute, and I recreated this kind of small labyrinth in front of the main entrance. And also I use this part parts from the gym, and I created these little spaces so you can sit there in the shade and eat or just hang out. And I put one bigger table, and on the other side I put one smaller table, so one side is a little bit more private and the other side is more like a hanging out for the whole family area. By the way, you guys, we have 4 bedrooms in this house. I honestly don't remember did I ever put 4 bedrooms in a house. I mean ever, like in The Sims 1, 2, 3, or 4. Like that's so much. Honestly, that's so much for me, but I decided to do it, and we have 2 children rooms. We have 1 parent's bedrooms, and we also have a bedroom for the butler, because I thought it's quite obvious that family who lives in here are super rich, and they would probably have a butler and probably a gardener, maybe a cook. But I decided to incorporate butler's room anyways in here, and I'm so glad that I was able to do it. Also, I made the most beautiful library that I've ever made in The Sims, and I'm so excited to show you that one, guys. And I wanted to say that for this house, I went fully on traditional, so there is no modern furniture except maybe for some appliances in the kitchen, but that's mainly it. Even I put like typewriters instead of the computers, and I'm so happy that we've got those typewriters in the cottage living pack, because they're honestly super cute and they work with a lot of my builds, because you all know that I really like to go historical, and computers are not really a historical thing. So yeah, I really like to incorporate typewriters. And here we are in the interior of this house of mine, and this is basically the main entrance, and I put the open closet in here as well. So I think that open closet would probably be a perfect area for putting some coats, and I also decided to put a vanity table in here. So when, I don't know, you go somewhere in the club or just, to hang out with some friends, and you're in a rush and you're just, coming to the entrance, and then you need to check your makeup once again or something like that. Yeah, I honestly don't think that's very useful, but I thought it's just a cute little idea to have in the house. It's not even functional, it's just for the aesthetic purposes and just to make me happy, You know that I always like doing what really makes me happy. So this house, I thought I never going to finish that house. Honestly, it was so huge. But I made it with so much love. Honestly, I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed every second of it, and I was so creative. Just, I don't know. I'm going to get emotional. So here we are in the kitchen. I used Felix Andre's down counters from the Paris set. Also, I used Harry's Country Collection and Harry's Spoon Collection. Those were the main counters that I've been using for this kitchen. And as you can see, I also made a little dining area in the kitchen. So if you don't have a lot of time to spend with your family, or you just want to grab a quick breakfast in the morning, it's perfect to have a tiny dining space like a bar or that little table over there to just quickly eat something, And you're probably going to notice that I speed up all of the parts where I was cluttering a lot, because if I didn't do it, I think that this video would last forever. Honestly, right now I have a feeling that it lasts forever, but whatever. Here we are in a dining area, and I really enjoyed this dining area because I put this beautiful wallpapers from Felixandre, and you're going to notice that I use these wallpapers in more than just one room in this house, because this beautiful tapestry and all of the walls in the house belongs to Felixandre's Florence set. Of course, this is not a house in Florence, but I really like that Italian looking wallpapers, and I really decided to go with them throughout all of the house. And I changed the wallpapers only in kids' rooms, but they're still the same tapestries. I basically just changed the color. Of course, I made one room blue and one room pink, and I think that's such a cliche to have like a blue room for a male and pink room for female. I don't know why, but while I was growing up, I noticed that guys are always in blue and little girls are always in pink, and it's written somewhere in my mind, and I know it's wrong. I think that's totally wrong and I don't support it, but this time I just went for it, and I'm really hoping that you're going to like it, because I made such a magical kids' rooms, and I honestly really started enjoying making kids' rooms. I don't know why. I honestly hated that before. I'm not pregnant. I'm still not planning to have any kids for now. But I don't know, I really started enjoying kids' rooms, and I think that's mainly because right now I have some super cute custom content for kids, and you guys always ask me which are my favorite CC packs for kids, and I'm going to recommend you definitely Tiny Travelers from Felixandre and Harry. Also, I really like Small from Charlie Pancakes. Also, Pierre Sim Oak House. And one of my favorite packs, but I don't use it right now so often because I just want to get to a minimal of different custom content creators in one build. But you need to have that pack, you guys. Especially if you don't have a YouTube channel and you don't need to think about your custom content, go and download Pufferhead CC pack for kids. That's basically a Harry Potter inspired kids pack, and I love it to death. I honestly love it to death, and it has such and awesome furniture inside of it, and it's very versatile for even more than just the kids' rooms. So yeah. So here we are in our first bathroom, and I honestly made all of the bathrooms look kind of alike. They have the same tiles, they have mostly the same furniture, but the floor plan is different and they're not equally large. So I try to make them different on their own way, and I think that you are going to notice it actually. And I just said that I started enjoying kids' rooms a lot, but I must say that I also started enjoying doing bathrooms a lot. That's also was one thing that I really hated to do before, and right now I really like doing it. I don't know why. I think that's basically because I come to one level of knowledge in The Sims. I would say I really need to learn to be better in something new. And I wasn't particularly good in doing bathrooms. So I needed to turn it around and just being better in doing it, So I think that I finally did it, and that really makes me happy. So here we are in a butler's room, and I think it's actually a super cute room. You can see that it's not so elegant and polished like the other bedrooms, but it still has all the necessary things, and it's still kind of classy, maybe a little bit more rustic, but it's pretty cute. It's pretty cute, and it can easily be for a maid or for a butler, or even if you don't want to have a butler, for like a guests, so as a guest room. And I think it's perfect for a lot of different things. Also, it can be a children's room if you wanted to. And this is the butler's bathroom. And I also incorporated a laundry room inside of this bathroom, and I thought that butler is probably going to do their laundry, so it really had a lot of sense to me. If you want, you can easily change the entrance of this bathroom, so it can be just a laundry room. The butler doesn't need to necessarily have his own bathroom, so you can change the entrance to this bathroom on the other side, and you can easily make it just a laundry room. And here we are in my favorite room of this house, you guys. I used sectional library that I always use from the Strange Storyteller, and also I used her art a lot in this build because she has such an amazing historical paintings that I really love. And yes, as I said, I used her library in here, and as you can see, it's 2 floors high, and it looks absolutely beautiful. It really reminds me on a smaller version of Beauty and the Beast library, and I just loved it so much. I'm in love. I'm in love with that library. And here we are in the living room. It's also quite a large room, so I really needed to think about how am I going to fill it up. So I also put a piano in here and just some chairs on the other side. I just really wanted to fill it with furniture, but I really still wanted it to have sense. I don't just like putting random furniture on the random spots. I really like making everything, look homey and lived in, and everything needs to have its perfect spot in the house. I didn't say anything about the gameplay that I was planning for this house, but I thought that maybe this could be a house for a songwriter and an novelist, and also his wife can be an artist, because I did the cutest art room in this house, and it's also like a family combined area where they can all draw together and watch the amazing view. I'm so proud of this house, you guys. I just need to say that because I don't super often say that about any of my builds. But this one is special. This one is special, and to me, it's going to stay written somewhere in my heart and my mind, and it's such a special build. It's definitely one of my far favorite builds that I've ever done, and I don't know, I'm just obsessed with it. If you guys are not going to watch this, you're crazy. I'm just joking, but yeah, I'm really hoping that you all going to like it, because I love it so much. And here we are in the hallway. This hallway is not very functional. I tried it out and it didn't work. But I thought that there is quite a lot of closets and mirrors and everything in the house where your sim can change. So you don't really need this closet. But this is the other entrance to the house, the back entrance. So I thought it would be nice to have like a closet in here and some hangers and things like that, because that's very realistic to have, I think, at the entrance of any house, just to put some coats and shoes and bags and things like that. By the way, those bags that you can see in the closet are from Felix Andre's Florence set. And all in all, I really think that I used mostly everything from that set in this house. I usually don't, but that's definitely one of my favorite sets, and since this is an Italian themed build, I really decided to go for the Florence set all throughout the house, basically. And as you can see, this house has a lot of hallways. And this was probably one of the hardest floor plans I've ever done. It was really complicated to think about the rooms and where they're going to be and everything. So I think that I did a solid job in here. It could be better, but I did what I could. And here we are in the first kid's bedroom, and as you can see, this is for a boy, but it can easily be for two girls, you guys. It's really not that important. But this room definitely looks very dreamy, very in the clouds. And that was basically the theme that I wanted to go, because this house, it has such an amazingly beautiful view from all of the windows and amazing light, and I just wanted to make the kids' rooms very light and airy, but still, kids-like, but very dreamy. And as I already said, I used some of my favorite kids bags in here, like small from Charlie Pancakes, Oak House from Pierre Sim, and Tiny Travelers from Felix Andre and Harry. But as you can see, I also used a lot of other packs like Florence and I think Marie Antoinette's room. That was the one of the older Felix Andre's packs, but I love it to death. So I used those canopies from that Marie Antoinette pack. And also both of the kids have the desks. They also have like little areas where they can play and everything. So I think they have everything important. Also, they have 2 creativity tables in the art room that I was telling you about. And also I made the kids' playroom in the first floor. You were able to see that already, but I didn't say nothing really about it. So I'm really sorry, but the time is going so fast that I just forget about saying some things. Also, something that I really want to mention is that I decided to put letters in the library because I thought that's very realistic and that you actually need them for all of those books. And honestly, I didn't really have a will to do that anymore, So I found the custom letters on the gallery, and the author of those letters is pag-owned. So I'm going to write that down into my description if you want to download them. They're CC free, they're made with tulle, and they're amazing. They really look great. I needed to combine the 2 of those letters just to make them tall enough, but they're for the tall wall height originally, I think, so they're quite tall already. And this is the last bathroom on the upper floor. It looks definitely more lived in than the other bathrooms. It has much more clutter because it's on the sleeping floor, of course, where everybody has their bedrooms except for the butler, but butler has his own bathroom. And so the mother has a vanity in here, and there is makeup everywhere, and just some of the realistic things that you would have in the life, I would say. And here we are in the master's bedroom, so the parents' bedroom. And as you can see, I put a little desk area over here so the father can write some novels during the day in here. And also I put the fireplace because I really like putting fireplaces in, I wanted to say in older houses, but I really like to put fireplaces in every single house everywhere. I was even thinking about incorporating the huge fireplace in one of the bathrooms, but that was a bit too much for this house, I think. But as you can see, I made this cute little romantic area over the fire, and I combined these 2 wardrobes from Felix Andre's Florence set to have just a little bit more extra storage space. But as I said already, there are so many closets and open closets and everything in this house, so I think that your sim can own a lot of clothes, basically. And As you see, I cut it off the places where I was putting a lot of clutter, as I already said, because clutter is honestly everywhere, you guys, and I'm so glad that I cut it out a little bit, but I left enough so you can see what I was doing, basically, so you can do it by yourself in your own games. And this is the last hallway, I would say, and I put a lot of flowers in here, but nothing really useful. It was strange, odd looking hallway, so I didn't really have a tons of space to use a hallway like that anyways. And here we are in the art room, and I really love this art room. And as you can see, it has space for both of the kids and for the parents to draw and create their amazing art, basically. And I just put random things here and there that you could have in the art room. But it's not like super respectful room, but it really looks super cute. And as a child, or now when I'm grow up, having an art room like this would be a blessing. And here we are in the terrace. We have 3 terraces in total, but I'm going to show you just this one because the other 2 are just too small, and on one is just like an easel, and on the other one I don't even know that I incorporate something or nothing. But this one is like a main family terrace, and it has a lot of activities in here that your Sims would enjoy to have, I think. So we are coming to the end of this video. Thank you so much, guys, for being here with me today. I'm really hoping that you like this video. For all of you who are new in here, if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe to my channel. And yes, I'm sending you a lot of kisses, and I can't wait to see you again very soon. Bye, you guys!